Okay, people, so I got somebody that actually asked me to do a video on this, said it would be helpful. I showed them how to do this. I've had other people ask me how to do this video because they don't know how to do this, and I was surprised. I was like, I thought everybody knew this. I can't tell you how many people have thanked me for videos where I would have thought people would have known this stuff, but they just didn't, and you're not born knowing everything. So I've heard of people taking E-track straps and try to run them through the door handles. I've heard, and tie them in knots in the middle and stuff. This is built-in security, people. You should know about this, and I'm telling you about it because I can't expect you automatically to know about this. They don't teach this in trucking school either. Okay, everything I'm putting up on YouTube is that, and so I'm like, you know what? They're right. I do need to do a video on this. So here we go. This is the seatbelt trick. Okay, really every night you could do this. There's nothing wrong with doing this every night. If you find yourself in a kind of a shady area and you're out of hours and you decide that you're going to stay there, or if you're at a place where you're delivering or whatever and you think somebody might try it, this is a second line of defense. Of course you lock your door, but this is a second line of defense. Now, I've showed you about VIN numbers. Go look up VIN numbers. They can get a key to your truck. Don't run VIN numbers. That's your first thing, is don't help them steal your truck. Second thing is, there's a rumor going around that there's only 6 keys for a Freightliner. That's some of the older ones, but here's the truth. There's trucks that have been rekeyed. Mine's been rekeyed. That's what you do. When you're smart, you at least do the door. Rekey the door. But okay, fine, let's go further from there. Let's say you got a stock truck and you're worried that you might be in a bad area, and even if they try to knock out the window and think they can get in and whatever, this is going to buy you time, because you're going to hear it as they go to try to open the door and make noise. You're going to hear it when they even mess with it. They're going to be fighting with this. They may even give up and leave. So it may be your saving grace in that it might actually work to make them leave or go to something that's easier. Thieves don't want anything that's hard. They want the easiest target. This makes you a harder target. Well, what you do is you run the seatbelt down and through. Okay, some trucks have enough to go around twice. This one only has one, enough for once. Okay, like when you're towing a truck, you go around twice around the steering wheel, but there's not enough to go around this and then come way over here and lock in. But that's what you do. You set it up like this. Now I go ahead and use this because the seatbelt is designed when you're in a forward collision, that when you pull on it real fast, like, let's unlock this so it does it. When you pull on it real fast, it stops. But they're not going to yank the door that fast. That's a problem, because if they're opening up slow, it's going to give them room, right? You don't want to give them that room. Lock that down. Okay, so I'm gonna undo it and I'll show you how it's done. Like I said, it seems simple. Seems like somebody would know it already. Everybody would know it, but people don't, and they have tried other things that they think is cool. All right, so it's basically over the top. Just remember, over the top. And so, like I said, you can automatically assume people know this stuff, but they don't teach it in trucking school. You need to know it from day one. Day one, people. All this stuff is day one. It kills me that they don't teach better. I've trained a lot of people. I've tried everything I could, but I've found that it's best to put everything on YouTube. So I could just hand them a card or tell them about it, and they could go in and they can find it. And I could teach a lot more people at once that way. So down, pull it down here, just drop it there, grab another one, pull it until you can't pull it anymore, put your knee on it over here, lock it. Okay, now over the top, over here, it's just enough when you pulled it all the way out to lock it in, but then it's loose, right? So what you want to do is you come up here, don't mess with that yet, pull all the extra seatbelt. See how I let it go down? I wanted to show how much was extra. Okay, you got to do that step now. You see how it's like this? This is all tight, but this can still move. Lock it in. that's it for that. I will say this though, you need to get some extra security for your truck for yourself to defend yourself. Okay. I've got this. The first thing is you need a good flashlight, and they've got flashlights that they work as sensory overload, but it's also light deprivation in a way, because one lights, another just is lower than this one. That's the one you want to have it set on. You put that in somebody's eyes, keep this thing zoomed in. See if I can pull it out one hand and make it focus. If you do that to somebody, they're going to want to leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? You do that in their eyes, they can't see, they can't fight. Okay? So get you one of these. So every truck stop's got them. This one, I don't see the label on it. The Loves has them. Go to Loves, they'll have these. They're like however many million candle power. That's to start with. Okay? Now, they have these bars in truck stops for thumping tires. This is for thumping tires. I don't recommend using this to thump somebody's head, because it might knock them out and make them leave you alone, right? So I don't recommend that. You might hurt somebody. You might just defend yourself. So this right here is the shorter one. You can get this at Pilot. I think they have them at Love's. The other one has grooves around it, but in close quarters combat, you want the shortest stroke, okay? Because it is close quarters in your truck. You're inside of your truck. Think about it. You're going to take this outside with you when you check the tires, but you're inside your truck, okay? Close quarters. So the other one's a little bit longer. That's a problem for me. It's about that much longer, I think, and it's got it's wood, and it's got a metal thing in the inside of it. This one is more effective, and I'm going to actually take this lanyard off because it sucks. I'm going to put paracord on it, and then I'm going to cut some grooves in this to about right here, like the old shotguns have, for you to hold it. It's really nice. I'm gonna mark it with a black marker in an X pattern coming all the way down, and then I'm gonna take a file and cut into it, and then I'll take sandpaper and smooth off the top, and it'll make it so you can grip it better. So, you know, and there you go. And then keep your pockets empty. If you don't have cash on you, nobody can rob you, first off, right? So if you have nothing in your pockets, in your hand, people, is what I mean. If you have nothing in your pockets, nobody can rob you, right? Nobody's gonna mess with you at all. So empty your pockets, you know, take everything out of your pockets, everything you got, you know, make sure your pockets is empty. Well, one of them, you know, something like a K-bar. It's battlefield tested and approved. They got, you know, knockoffs that are short enough for you to have. Anything that you think, well, there's another one. Oh, that's a stun gun. Yeah, how about that? Pick you up one of these. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing to have. Keep your pockets empty. Keep some mace on hand. You know what I'm saying? Some really good, strong stuff. And keep your pockets empty. So, I hope this video was helpful. If you're in a state where you can carry, I recommend to carry. If you're not, I recommend not to, and then to move from that state, or just don't deliver there. So that's all I got for you. That's a seatbelt trick, and that's how you stay secure and safe. Y'all stay safe. Have a good one. I'm out. Peace.